So, what are we looking at today?
So, are looking at the Olympic Stadium in Montreal, Canada, and it was built by Roger Taillibert.
What do you like about this building?
Well, I do think that the shape of the very tall tower is interesting.
Anything else?
Well, I kind of like how sleek and modern the building is.
So why did you choose to build it in Minecraft?
Well, because if I built a model in real life, I might not be able to get the details as exact and real.
Well, it does look a little small and chunky. Is it scaled down?
Yes, it is a third of the size of the actual building.
And did that present any particular challenges?
Well, getting the curves and angles right was quite a challenge.
How did you get the curves right? Because that looks like it might be an actual oval.
Well, for the circles and ovals, I used an online pixel circle generator.
Oh, cool. So there's a bunch of different kinds of blocks that you used. How did you keep track of what block you were using for various parts?
Well, I made like a block palette with the different blocks that I was using, and I labeled them so I knew what they were.
And was that a bed that we passed back there?
Yes.
So they didn't have hotels yet? So I noticed these lights around those look like lights on the outside, the white blocks. What are those?
The ones around the rim or the ones on the roof?
The ones around the rim.
Yeah, these are lights. They're not in the actual building, but I thought it was a good way to light it up without drawing too much attention to the lights.
Oh, okay. So, can we look inside?
Sure.
Oh, so that looks like a soccer field?
Yes.
And seating?
Yes.
What's that at the far end?
That is a scoreboard.
Oh, cool. And it looks like you used more of those white lights in here?
Yep.
And you incorporated some of them into the field? I guess that keeps it lit?
Yep.
So I think outside I saw what looked like a fountain.
Yes, that is a fountain. And there is an actual fountain roughly in this same spot in the actual building.
Neat. And it looks like you have some kind of pavement connecting the stadium to the fountain.
Yes, there is tannish pavement around the actual building. Although I couldn't put all of it because that would have taken too long.
Oh, okay.
So I just put a short little circle around it.
I understand. What's that over there to the left?
That is a road with some little cars on it. There is an actual road, I think roughly here, next to the actual building.
I see. That's a clever way to do cars.
Thank you.
And lampposts. So tell me about the ribs on top. Was that just a way to get lighting on the roof, or was it actually? Can we get a look at the roof?
Sure.
Can we fly or something? Oh, it's different colors. Awesome. So tell me about these rows of lights, or they look kind of like ribs.
Well, they are on the actual real life building, except they're not actually lights on the real building.
And what purpose do the ribs on the real building serve?
I think they're to keep the structure nice and stable.
Oh, okay. Now, I've seen pictures of this, and I seem to remember there being some kind of cables or something connecting the roof to the tower. How come there aren't any cables in your model?
Well, if I put the cables might draw a little too much attention. They would look way thicker than the actual cables.
Because of the chunkiness factor.
Yes.
Gotcha. Now, I seem to recall that there have been, over the decades of the lifetime of this stadium, that there have been a few different roofs. Is this roof modeled after any particular one of the roofs?
Well, this is the newest roof, and I think it's made of Teflon coated in fiberglass, something along those lines.
Interesting. Teflon or Kevlar?
The one before this was Kevlar.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Are we able to go inside the tower?
Yes, we are.
It's a big tower.
Yep.
And how did you know how big to make everything?
I got the site plans.
And you measured the sides of the buildings? Impressive. All right, can we go? Looks like there's doors. Can we go inside?
Yes.
Wow. It almost looks like part of that is being suspended from the ceiling. Is that actually happening, or looks like those cables or something?
Well, these are winches, and they have the cables on them, and if I did include the cables, those cables would have connected to the roof and hold it up. And then when they wanted to retract the roof, if they could, then the winches would pull the cables so the roof would retract into the tower.
Oh, interesting. And it looks like there's ladders. Is it really ladders in real life, or is it like an elevator?
I don't even know if there is a way to get it to the top in real life.
Oh, okay. There probably is, for maintenance purposes. But can we go up, or
Sure.
It looked like there were windows.
Oh yes, there are windows. So, in the real model, this actually wouldn't be in real building. This actually wouldn't be a window. It would be a big hole.
Gotcha. Oh, right, for the cables.
Yeah,
and
roof to go in.
But you needed to put the ladders on, so you.
And here are the actual windows.
Oh, okay.
They're pretty small.
Yeah, I'll say. Great. Is there anything on the roof of the tower?
I think so.
And this must look really spectacular in the.
Yep. Yes, they're I don't know exactly what these are. They might be air conditioning units. I don't know, but I decided to include them for more realism.
Yeah, usually there's ventilation units or something, and there will also be because the tower is tall. It would have warning lights on top so that aircraft didn't crash into it.
Didn't intentionally put these warning lights, but
more as antennas. They look like antennas.
Yeah.
All right. Can we make it night so we can see how this looks lit up, even though the sun is almost down?
I think it's nighttime now anyway.
Oh, okay. So this has been very interesting and very impressive. Is there anything you want to wrap up with?
Well, thank you for taking your time to watch this.